Join your host, OfficialBuzzard, as we take you deep into the wilderness on a rainy Sunday afternoon. Let's go over some ground rules. Rule number 1. It doesn't matter if it's raining, or sunny, or hot or cold. When the urge to go calls, you go. Rule number 1A. I don't remember rule number 1A. Rule number 2. Dress appropriately. We're not walking through the mall. This includes appropriate footwear and an appropriate hat. I didn't bring a hat. Try to remember to bring a hat. Rule number 3. Always remember to hydrate appropriately. Rule number 3A. This is not appropriate hydration. Unless, of course, you want to boil it and sterilize it first. Who knows what's upstream? If this is your first time, or if you're a seasoned professional, always remember to tell someone where you're going. And don't forget to bring a compass. Or 2 if you're like me and like to lose one. Remember to always be aware of your environment. Any animals you come across, you should not pet, approach, or attempt to tame in any way. Lest you be stranded out here in the wilderness, always have some form of a fire starter and backup fire starter, as well as a thermal blanket. When in doubt, always consider an alternative route. Especially if you're hiking alone. However tempting it may be, do not eat wild edibles unless you're sure they're safe to consume. Always stick to a well-prepared path. Otherwise, you may find yourself very far from home. Always be aware of hidden dangers. Always be prepared for inclement weather, especially when hiking any sort of elevation where conditions may change drastically. Take a break when necessary. You're not out here to impress anyone but yourself. It's also a good idea to dress in layers so that you can always bulk up or bulk down as necessary. Remember, at no time should you interact with wildlife. Let them live their lives and you yours. If you're lost, finding a high point of elevation may be your friend. You may just be able to see a landmark, lake, stream, or road. When wandering, keep in mind that higher elevations may be subject to additional wind you would not find down below. Dress appropriately. For the sake of survival, we've made our way up to the highest point of elevation in the relative area to try and see whether or not we could get a bearing on our current coordinates. And this is our view. The fog is settling in, but luckily behind us we can still see a few small houses off in the distance and the vague outline of a road. That road is where we're headed. Alright, literally less than 20 seconds after that last bit, this is our current view. Looks like the fog's rolling in heavy. Good thing we brought our trusty compass. It's time to head down the mountain before conditions get any worse. And we will tiptoe down the mountain with ease. Oh. Visibility has improved significantly the further down the mountain we go. We've made it back down the mountain to safety. I'd like to thank you all for viewing this video, and of course, look forward to future ones as I make them. Thank you for watching.